So if we look at the controls on the top panel here, starting from left to right, we've got the inputs, high and low, and then we've got the gain control. So the gain control, great gain. At the moment it's actually on between 8 and 9. What Dennis has done on here is actually give us, there's a push-pull control, which if I back, so this is what it sounds like at the moment. If I was to back that off all the way back to like sort of say 2, here it backs the gain off. If I engage the switch, it brings the gain back up to full again. Back again. And then next to that we've got the volume control, and what he's done on here is, again, you've got a control which is what he calls the tone shift, and any other volume works like any other volume. If I pull this out, it gives a mid boost. I shall bring the gain back up again. Mid boost is great for boosting solos. And then next to that, we've got standard EQ, treble and bass. For me, it works great on sort of halfway. I like a bit of bass, actually a bit more bass on there. And then next to that is the reverb. And the reverb is probably one of the best reverbs I've heard on any combo. Really, you can have that sort of ambient sound. All the way up to full on. And then next to that, we've got the attenuator, and this is something that Dennis does on pretty much most of his amps, and the idea is that you're stepping down in power. So if you're playing at home and you don't want to annoy the neighbours, starting at A setting is 10 watts, and then down to and then down to 0.25 watts. All the way down to a fifth of a watt. The speaker that's used is a Jensen 12-inch speaker, and valves, it's an all-valve combo, it's all hand-wired, and the valves, they use a couple of ECC 83s in the preamp stage and an ECC 81, and in the power amp stage, 16L6. The cabinets are made out of marine quality ply, birch or pine, and it's just an amazing amp. There's a couple of changes on this particular amp. Any new versions of this are going to have switches on here as opposed to push-pull. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing, but just on a switch as opposed to a push-pull. It's going to come in a standard black Tolex as opposed to this red. This will be a custom colour with other colours as well available. And any new versions won't have any of these corners on here. But otherwise, exactly the same. But there we have it.